The Magic the Gathering and Final Fantasy crossover is a beautiful shame. Guys, welcome to the video. My name is Jack Talks MTG and I make Commander content for noobs just like you. But today we are going to be talking about all the new Final Fantasy news. Well, I say that was the original plan, but to be honest, I could sit here and go through all the new stuff, all the new cards, mechanics, you know, and one that would take really long. But also, guys, you know, there's other videos out there if you want to go watch that. I'm happy to make a video talking about that, but to be honest, I want to talk about something that's more on my mind. Now, if you haven't watched the stream, I highly recommend you do because it was incredible, right? They put so much effort into this. It was like a 2-hour long stream, right? So it was a long one. And you could tell how much passion and love is behind this set, and it got me super excited, especially as someone who's not even really a Final Fantasy fan, and I could get this excited over these cards, and it just made me want to play the games. You know, I've started playing a little bit of Final Fantasy X, and yeah, it's really incredible what they have been able to do, guys. However, there is something that is just stopping, like putting a cap on the amount of hype and the amount of excitement I can feel for this set. And, you know, we're going to be talking about that as well. So, guys, without further ado, let's get into this video. So let's start with just some examples of why I think they have absolutely smashed this out the park, guys, okay? They have really put so much effort into these cards, right? So this is one of the cards, this was actually one of the last cards got revealed, but it's one of the first ones I want to talk about, and that is Clive. So this guy is the main character in Final Fantasy 16, the latest Final Fantasy game, so if you've played it, you'll be familiar with it. Now, obviously, I'm not that familiar with this guy, but what I do know from the stream that I've learned is that in Final Fantasy 16, the characters they become their summons. So if you don't know, in Final Fantasy there's like summons, so you can summon like these like elementals and creatures and stuff to fight for you. Summoners usually do this, right? But in this game, the actual characters themselves become their summons. They transform into these like, you know, beasts or elementals or whatever it is, right? And you can see it depicted here in the card, right? So you've got Clive, kind of like how we've got like characters that transform into planeswalkers. Now these ones actually transform into these summons, which if you don't know, if you haven't seen already, the way they've done summons is they've made them enchantment creatures, not just enchantment creatures but sagas. And I just think that is so perfect, right? Because summons, they come temporary in the game and then they disappear, so they turn into the saga creature and then they go back, right? So all of these characters from this game have all got an enchantment creature saga side, right? So there's a lot of flip cards in this set. And guys, look at this art. I mean, I can't. This is incredible, guys. Incredible. Not only that, but this card is bloody broken. But I'm not going into the mechanics of these cards. There is so many powerful Final Fantasy cards. It is so clear that they are pushing this set so much because they've just put so much into it. So not only have they made super powerful cards to appeal to like the gamers and stuff, but then they've paired that with just incredible art treatments and flavorful cards. Like everything is just bam, 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 bam. It's just incredible, right? And I know you could probably sit here thinking, bloody hell, he's blowing a lot of smoke up Wizard's ass, right? But just wait, because, you know, it's gonna get a little bit sad. But let's keep going. Let's look at what else. I mean, beautiful. Look at this lightning army of one. They showed this treatment. This is an example of one of the cards that we're getting that has artists from the actual Final Fantasy artists, not Magic the Gathering artists. So obviously these cards look a lot more different, but I am all for them, guys. I mean, I was blown away. I mean, I was quite surprised because the crowd didn't go too crazy for this, but for me, I was like, wow, that is just gorgeous. That is one of the best cards I've ever seen from an art standpoint, okay? Now, obviously, I can't really comment too much on the flavor of this card, but I just wanted to highlight it because I just love that they've got the actual Final Fantasy artists to come make cards. It's not just give us your IP and we'll do what we want with it. It's like, no, let's work together to make something amazing for the fans, right? It's beautiful. Okay, next one. Here we go. Here is the big ones, right? The Chocobos, the cutesy cards, the very thing that everyone thinks of when they think Final Fantasy. It's even on the commander symbol for the commander decks. It's the little Chocobo. Chocobos are in every Final Fantasy game as far as I'm aware, and so they had to include them. And they know that their players love all the cutesy stuff. So not only do we have this gorgeous traveling Chocobo card, but we have got many different color art variants for this card. It is wild. I think the black one, it may only be able to be found in Japanese. They did give a reason for that. It's kind of like a little nod to something, but again, I can't really remember. But yeah, it's also, I think this is actually from a different Final Fantasy. You can see here, this is from Final Fantasy 15, whereas the others are from Final Fantasy 7. So it's very specific to a certain game. But yeah, guys, obviously this is going to be like huge chase cards, these Chocobos. There's going to be people that want to collect them all. And all I will say is I hope you got a big wallet, because you're going to need it. Some other cards that I wanted to highlight that I just think was just beautiful, just examples of really nice flavor. We've got Rinoa Heartilly. I'm really sorry if I'm butchering these names, guys. I said I'm not familiar with these characters, but I want to be, and that's how you know that they have just smashed this out the park. Beautiful art. It enters, it creates a dog, and not just the dog has the same dog's name that she has, Little Angelo, in the games in Final Fantasy VIII. So if you've played Final Fantasy VIII, I'm sure you're familiar with this beautiful card, this beautiful character. Yeah, it's just, guys, it's so amazing. I'm so excited for you Final Fantasy fans to a degree. Kain, Traitorous Dragoon. This is a character that betrays you, apparently, in the game. So they've made that flavorfully in the card by using its ability to change control, right? Your opponent gains control of it, and then you get some stuff. You get some treasure tokens, you lose some life, you draw cards, all that stuff. So yeah, he's playing out just like he does in the game. And yeah, guys, it's amazing. It's amazing. There's just so much love, right? But guys, we got to talk about it. Okay, this is the time now. We've got to talk about it, okay? First of all, let's talk about the prices, and not just the prices, but the actual MSRP. So bear in mind, this is MSRP. So this is the price that Wizards are saying, this is what you should be paying for. This is what we are recommending sellers sell it at, okay? So not with the inflated prices, okay? Look at these prices, guys, right? If you've already been familiar, some of you are probably going to be already familiar with this, but you know, I wanted to highlight it again because it just brings the pain back, right? They show us all this amazing stuff, and in the back of your mind, you're just thinking, yeah, but I can't own it, okay? And why can't you own it, okay? So a lot of this special stuff is all in the collector boosters. $38/pounds, because it will be the same, £38, it won't be reduced. £38, guys, okay? If you don't know, I've done the math on the old calculator. In fact, you know, let's do it right here. Let's do it. Let's do it right in front of all of you, okay? 38 times 12, £456 for 12 booster packs of cards, guys. Look, I know, supply, demand. The demand is there, right? And you can't argue with it. But where do we draw the line, guys? Where do we draw the line? This is obscene, okay? It is crazy. You should not be buying that. You should not be paying £450 for a booster box. Think about the things you could buy with that money, okay? It's mind-blowing, guys. And you know what? They're selling. And not only are they selling, they're selling for even more than that. And I know some of these people are scalpers that are buying it, but scalpers wouldn't be buying it if they didn't think they can sell it, right? Let's look at this. Let's go on Cardmarket, right? This is all the Final Fantasy products on here, right? Final Fantasy Collector Booster Box. Let's click on this. Let's find the cheapest one that we could find on Cardmarket and see how much this is going to be costing us. Okay, so we want it in English, right? There's one on here, £470, £37.40 postage. Okay, so you are not getting a collector booster box for less than £500, guys. Crazy. And that is the cheapest one, okay? But you can see here as well, guys, right? This little graph, it's done nothing but skyrocket lately, okay? So guys, it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse. So yeah, guys, these prices are crazy. They are so crazy. And it's not just the collector boosters. Again, we look at the commander decks, $70/pounds, right? This is supposed to be getting new people into the game. Now, I don't know about you, but when I started playing Magic the Gathering and I was looking at my first deck, there is no way that I was investing £70 for my first deck on a game that I have never played, don't know if I'm going to enjoy it. There's no way. I weren't going to do it. Yes, you can buy the starter deck, but is that really giving you like the commander experience? No. Okay, so you might buy the starter deck, play a few games, and be like, this isn't even that fun, right? You want to learn to play with the starter deck, but to actually get involved in the game, you want to buy a precon. And £70 is so much money, guys. It really is. And you know, the people that are getting into the game because of this, they're going to want the Final Fantasy ones. They don't want the other ones. And £70 is crazy. Now, we haven't seen the contents of these decks, so it's very likely that they're going to be pushed. They're going to be very powerful. I bloody hope so, because if they're the same power as a regular precon, then oh, don't even get me started, guys. Don't even get me started. But it is tragic, guys. It is so tragic that, you know, they were just showing all this incredible stuff, talk about how much love has been put into the set, and the whole time I'm thinking, yes, but this is all essentially irrelevant, right? So many people are priced out of this. You know, it is such, well, it is what it is. It's a premium product, but it is a regular set, right? It's not like a Modern Horizons, even though I hate the idea of just whole sets that are premium. I think it's crazy. Like, leave that for Secret Lairs, you know? Secret Lair, I think, is a pretty good model, right? They make this incredible art and they charge you, you know, a bloody lot of money for those few cards, and it's fair enough. You can easily live without them, right? And but this, right, to make this amount of content and make it a main set stuff, everything, even the main set stuff, right? Can we just talk about that? £7 for a play booster, right? These are the boosters that just have the regular stuff, just the basic stuff in it. So if you just want to play a pre-release, you're looking at over 40 quid, right? Guys, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's such a it's a shame. It's a shame. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's look at some other crazy stuff. Look at this Sephiroth, guys, right? This is the regular one. Now look at this. Look at this. Sephiroth Fabled Soldier. This art is breathtaking. Breathtaking. And maybe that's a bit dramatic, right? But it is gorgeous, right? And this isn't even the only one. Look how much effort they have put in. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, I really hope that you have deep pockets, because this product is for you, right? Like, I want to buy this and I'm not even a Final Fantasy fan. I've not played enough of the games, but I'm seeing this and gosh, this is making me want to play the games. But I haven't seen the price tag of these cards yet, and I can almost guarantee you, I mean, it's common knowledge, guys, right? Anyone can figure this out. If the collector boosters are this expensive, what do you think that will do to the price of these cards? I mean, I even looked on Scryfall. They've got like little price estimates in there. You're looking at over £100, guys, for some of these cards. Like, easily. It's crazy. It's such a shame, and that's what it is. It's a shame. It's a shame because so many people are not going to be able to enjoy this because they're just priced out. And I get it. as I said, supply demand. I know it's there, but there has to be a cap, guys. There has to be a cap. Where is the line? These are selling. They're selling. So where's the line? £50 for a pack? One pack of cards? Is it more? I don't know. Maybe there is no limit, you know? Maybe there's a crazy future where we're paying £100 for a collector booster pack. And I know that sounds obscene, but guys, if you would have asked me £38 for a collector booster pack, will people buy it? I would have said you were crazy. Guys, let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this Final Fantasy set? Let's get a little discussion going. I don't want to be super negative, right? This is kind of bittersweet because I think they've smashed it out the park. I think they have absolutely smashed it out the park. I think if you're a Final Fantasy fan, there is so much to be excited about. I just really recommend that, you know, you start selling your organs or something. Like, you find a way, you start doing no extra hours, get another job, do what you're going to need to do, because you're going to need to do that if you want to get involved with this beautiful set. Now, guys, if you want to see me talk more about the Final Fantasy cards, then go check out this video here.